Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first ever WYK Digital graduation. My name's Rob Jackson. I'm the founder of WYK, and I'm really pleased so many of you could take the time to join us this morning as we celebrate the progress and achievements of 9 amazing young people that we've been working on with this digital marketing accelerator over the last 6 weeks. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the program. We're going to talk about what we've achieved. You're going to get a chance to meet the young people, or the WYKers as we call them. We're going to hear from Google and the Prince's Trust, who have both supported the project, both in terms of operational support and financial support. And then, importantly, we're going to talk about the future of WYK and what we're looking for in terms of how we engage the digital marketing community. I think, you know, I don't really need to pull any statistics up or recite any facts about the inequality that exists when it comes to job opportunities in the United Kingdom right now. There's been a lot in the news surrounding that. And so we're looking for the support of the digital marketing community to help us with our mission. So at WYK Digital, we have a very simple mission. Simply put, we want to make jobs, digital marketing jobs, available to as many people as possible to access jobs in the fantastic career that is digital. We have a strong belief that you don't need a degree to be successful in a career in digital marketing. But sadly now, a lot of those opportunities are closed off to certain people in society. And we're looking to change that. We're looking to change that with our program and how we interact with the digital marketing community. So over the last 6 weeks, we'd originally planned to have an in-person project that was due to start in March. We were backed by the Prince's Trust, but obviously the COVID-19 challenge curtailed that somewhat. And so we were able to actually spin up the program to be delivered fully online. So over the last 6 weeks, we've been working with 9 fantastically talented, passionate and hardworking young people. And the program has taken the form of e-learning primarily. So we were looking to leverage a lot of the amazing resources that are available online for young people. And so when we onboarded them onto the course, and we did a process of understanding what their existing skills and strengths were. We spoke to them about what their aspirations were in digital marketing, you know, what direction they'd like to take. And we originally planned the program around the Google Digital Garage Marketing Fundamentals, as well as the Facebook Blueprint course. What we weren't ready for was by the end of the first week, 8 out of the 9 of our cohort had completed the marketing fundamentals from the Google Digital Garage already. So they ticked off a 40-hour course in their first week. So we were incredibly impressed, and we realized we were going to have to widen the syllabus to incorporate quite a lot more. So to make it happen, we were very lucky to have the support of some incredible trainers. Without these people's input, we would not have been able to make the course the success that it was. So first and foremost, Ariane Donahue, who exemplifies the mission of WYK, but she also, not only is she one of the foremost prominent PPC experts in the United Kingdom, she also doesn't have a degree background. And so Ariane has been on board with me right from the beginning, actually prior to the course, helping me to develop the syllabus and being there as a one-to-one support for the young people every day. So thank you very much, Ariane. Couldn't have done it without you. Also, we've had Kirsty Hulse on board, who runs an incredible company called Raw Training. So she's been working to develop some of the softer skills with the group, giving things like confidence coaching, advice around interview tips and things like that. Kirsty's been working completely pro bono for us. And if you've not heard of her company, it's an incredible outfit. On top of that, for the more hands-on sides of digital marketing that we were looking to help the cohort out with, we very kindly had volunteers, Leo and Arena, going into sort of the more hands-on aspects of being a digital marketer around Facebook primarily and Google Ads. So yeah, I just want to say an incredible thank you to you guys. You know, without your input, none of this would have been possible. And if you check your inboxes, there should be waiting for you a little token of appreciation from both myself and the other WYKers who you've been supporting throughout this project. So, so obviously we talked about there was a lot of self-learning, and I can't, you know, quite state enough how hard it is in a pandemic to be sat at a screen churning through lots of online content when you're on your own. You've not got that interaction with people on your course. You know, everything was delivered 100% remote. So obviously we were doing one-to-ones and we were having group sessions, but the diligence and hard work and effort of the young people on this cohort to get through the level of content that they did was absolutely phenomenal. So there was an incredible amount of learning done on a one-to-one basis. So on top of that, every week we get together and welcome in different experts from other areas of the marketing community. We brought in people who had SEO skills and background, conversion rate optimization. We had specialist sessions around data visualization, programmatic, content, social. Our goal was really, you know, to not only give the young people the foundation and skills around Facebook ads and Google ads, but also to show them what are the types of careers and direction is available, you know, within a career in digital marketing, to give them that view of, you know, what direction they could take as they move forward. So we're still technically on the course. This is the final week, so we're still wrapping a few things up with the cohort. But the guys actually went and did some initial interviews this week with one of our agency partners. And as the feedback started to come through into my inbox, I was just so immensely proud of how well the guys did in their interviews. So the agencies in question were interviewing our cohort to the normal standard that they would for entry-level people. And it was incredibly heartwarming to see how brilliantly they did in that interview process. I personally am convinced and absolutely sure that all of our group, all of our cohort, all of our WYKers, if they so choose to, can have a fantastic and incredible career in digital. That they've absolutely proven that to me while the program's been on. So I've talked enough for now. What we're going to do next, I'm going to hand over so you guys get to first meet the WYKers. They're going to give you a little wave, and then after that, Lakshmi is going to introduce Danish from Google, and I'll be back to wrap things up at the end. So thank you.
We have a responsibility as a society and as an industry to prepare as many people as possible for the digital age. We are failing a segment of society who can fill the skills gap but are unable to access a career in digital. We must do better.
Our goal is to give young people the practical skills, the theory and knowledge around a career in digital marketing, and align that with the right mindset so that, okay, maybe they can't get into full-time employment right now, but when things do begin to improve, they're going to be right there at the front of the queue, knocking on the door and ready to contribute to the economy.
There are no ideal candidates for careers in marketing. The stereotypes we have in our head of the ideal marketer don't exist.
And WYK want to equip young people with the right knowledge to be able to get into a digital marketing career and feel confident to do so.
My name is Sam Patel.
My name's Lanray.
So I'm Gabriel.
I think one of the main barriers for me was the fact that I didn't have the relevant skills and the knowledge to apply for a role in digital marketing.
I think my main worry was that I was kind of back to square one.
Essentially is knowing who to go to, so knowing what program or what training course.
So when I first heard about WYK, I was really excited because I felt like this is the perfect opportunity for me to upskill myself, to learn those skills, to consolidate a good understanding of digital marketing industry and the landscape.
We learnt psychological methods during these skills workshops that I'd never ever heard of before. It's like I can take some things away that I can use in general, just in life.
I've been able to learn theoretically about PPC, Facebook, Google Analytics, and also apply the skills practically.
And having spent 15 years as part of the digital economy, I know firsthand that you don't need to be a rocket scientist to succeed in a career in that space.
Something I've been trying to do over the last few years is work on different initiatives designed to boost diversity in the digital industry.
As a Prince's Trust executive, I've been that pastoral support, letting them know what to expect from the course, making sure that they felt comfortable.
With the increase in technology and the use of algorithms and platforms to make quite fundamental decisions that shape our lives, it's more key than ever that the people in that industry helping to write this software, helping to come up with these solutions, are as diverse as the people that they serve.
There is a feeling that people are having that they want to contribute to their local communities, they want to contribute to people who are in need, and it's one of the positive vibes that have definitely come out of this situation.
So I hope that in the next 12 months, using the knowledge and skills that I've built from this WYK digital program, I can apply for a web analytics role.
So I feel like I'm a lot more equipped now than I was before. I feel like I'm ready to apply for roles that I might not have been as confident to apply to before. I'm looking forward to putting myself out there.
I'm in a better position before COVID or a better position before applying for the program. So I feel very confident within myself. With the effort and the hard work that I've put in, I'll be able to be in front of employers, and I might be a lucky candidate.
So it's quite a high-risk situation for businesses to take on board people who are not necessarily ready to go. What WYK Digital does is de-risks that process. So we ensure that the graduates from our program have got the core skills that are required to succeed in digital marketing, but more importantly have the right mindset to grow in their career and be a success for whoever they work for in business.
Look at laugh.
Okay, cool. So over to Lakshmi.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for viewing our very first WYK Digital graduation ceremony of 2020. My name is Lakshmi Thapa, and I'm so grateful to have finished this intensive course at WYK Digital and meet so many inspirational and ambitious people. I really have enjoyed every single moment at WYK Digital. I have learned valuable life-changing skills, and also I want to thank you everyone for supporting my journey and my passion for digital marketing. I would like to take a moment to give a special thank you to everyone who has contributed their time and effort at WYK Digital, and it's an honor to present to you the Head of Performance for Google EMEA, Danish Bagadia.
Thank you, Lakshmi, and also thank you, Rob, and the entire team of WYK Digital. Thank you for the opportunity. Rob asked me to share my journey in digital marketing with you. And I was thinking about it, and I have boiled down to 3 lessons that I've learned in my journey so far that I would love to share with you. As Lakshmi said, I work at Google, leading the performance marketing across Europe, Middle East, and Africa for B2C and B2B products like Google Pixel, Google Home, Google Ads, the list goes on. I mean, you think of a product, and we are trying to run performance marketing for that product at Google. I guess going back to the beginning, almost 15 years ago when I started my career in digital marketing, I remember there wasn't much information about it, first of all, and Google was a fairly new company, a startup really. And I remember sending my CV across tens of places. I was actually new to the country, UK. I'm from India originally, and I wasn't sure of my chances of making it through. And I guess, one of the things I'm very passionate about is helping, people like myself, like BAME community, to succeed. And I guess I'm thankful for, WYK Digital and the social enterprise cause that WYK Digital has, with obviously support from amazing Princess Trust and obviously Google as well. So I guess I wasn't lucky enough to get this support, but I'm glad it exists now. And I guess when I got my first job at a small digital marketing agency on Brick Lane, I was very thankful, first of all, for the opportunity. And the team I was in, had a truly set of diverse people. I was a little bit surprised at the time, actually now, when I think about it. And I guess the lesson number one I learned is you got to try really hard. And it's not just about trying randomly, it's about trying strategically. It's about trying and working out what exactly you want to achieve and creating a path for it, right? So rather than sending out CVs, if I were to go back again, I would actually think about exactly what my targets are and think about how do I tailor my CV or my narrative for those targets. So that was, I guess, lesson number one that I learned, and I would love to share that, as I said. In fact, when I think about the people that I worked with in my first job as a graduate search marketing exec, over the years since, I'm still in touch with most of them, or some of them at least, on a regular basis. And then over time, I've had various stints, mostly in digital media agencies, running digital campaigns for clients like British Airways, Nationwide, Thomson, the Philips, Starwood Hotels, the list goes on. I mean, the point I'm trying to make is I've met so many incredible sets of people, both from client side and agencies. And I guess one of the fun memories that I have working at media agency Havas Media is the people that I worked with. This also actually includes Rob. And also the team that I have at Google, most of them are actually the team that I worked at Havas. So the lesson number two I really learned is that people are a big part of your success, and networking with the right people always helps you. So always, I would say, invest time in, getting to know people and, figuring out how you can work with them at the right time, I guess. And I guess this is important. I've learned when you are, I guess, in a BAME community, it becomes more important to network broadly as opposed to just within your community as well, right? Knowing, as I said, I've known some people that I've worked with in the past, and knowing one of these people would actually lead me to them referring to me at the job at Google. I remember I played cricket with a few of the folks from Havas Media, and we had someone from Google in that team, and they ended up referring me to the job at Google. And as I said, I'm really glad that WYK exists today, and it's a great social enterprise designed to help youth and the specific community. And I having thinking about sort of all the experiences and all the learnings, all the hard work, I guess one thing that comes to my mind is what's important is to maximize your learning at a given opportunity, right? And opportunities like WYK Digital or any other opportunities will come often. You have to lean forward, you have to be passionate, and you have to give 100%. So I guess the lesson number three that I learned, and that's what I want to leave you with, is your development is in your own hands, and it will stop when you stop learning. So I guess never stop learning. Even now, when I'm running, over $200 million worth of media spend, there are amazing set of people that I learn from, and I don't know everything. And if I always say that I know everything, I think this is when I should stop probably working. And I guess that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to wish you all luck, and also thank you to WYK Digital for giving me the opportunity. Thank you to Rob and the team, and that's it from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone. So thank you, Dinesh. I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say we appreciate your support through the funding of this program. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending our WYK graduation. I'm Cecilia Barbin, and I've been a part of the WYK program since the beginning. So I've really appreciated the skills that we've learned along the way, everything we've developed throughout the course, and the support from our amazing mentors, Rob and Ariane. So thank you so much, guys. And like I said, I'm sure we all appreciate your support and are grateful for this opportunity. So now I'm going to pass over to Lisa from the Prince's Trust, who have also had a massive role in making this whole thing possible. So thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from the Corporate Partnerships team here at the Prince's Trust, and I manage some of our tech and digital partnerships. So I wanted to speak to you, especially for those who are on this call, who may be from businesses or organisations, and to let you know how important it is to the trust, how partnerships are, especially during COVID-19. So at the trust, we believe that every young person has the right to succeed. However, due to lockdown, this has hit the youngest workers the hardest. Employees aged under 25 are about 2.5 times as likely to have worked in the sector that is now shut as other employees. Because of this, we're working really hard with all our corporate partners to help create opportunities and deliver transformational programs like this one. We tailor and design bespoke corporate partnerships to harness the skills of employees to support young people not only with the skills that they may learn, but also the confidence to pursue their career that they love, or even embark on self-employment. So with this digital marketing program, we want to say a massive thank you to Google for the funding that they provided and the work that they're doing outside of that as well. So just to give you a bit of background, google.org have provided an incredible grant to support 16 to 30-year-olds who are unemployed and underemployed across the UK. And we're using this funding towards digital programs, piloting the IT support certificate, as well as working closely with key advocates at Google to drive digital opportunities for young people. So we believe in creating long-term positive partnerships and relationships to build a community where we can come together with corporate partners, with businesses, to lead the conversation on how we can create a diverse workforce, promote the hidden job market, and reach out to all young people from all backgrounds. So if you do share the same passion with us, especially at a time when it is harder than ever for young people, then please do get in touch. We love to hear from you about how we can potentially work together, because partnering with the Trust is not just investing your support in young people and their future, but also how the Prince's Trust can invest in companies as well, creating diverse workforce. There are opportunities to do some amazing corporate volunteering and also enhance your employee engagement with a fantastic cause like ours as well. So a huge thank you to Google and so many other corporate partners who are helping young people at this time all across the UK. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague Katherine to talk more about the Trust.
Hi, good morning everyone, and thanks so much for having me. My name's Katherine and I'm Head of Operations at the Prince's Trust, and what that means is that I look after the teams that deliver all the programmes and do the brilliant work with young people like yourselves that are participating in our courses. I've been really looking forward to being here today, and it really is the highlight of my week, and I loved watching your video that you put together. I'd firstly like to start by congratulating all of the young people course participants that took part. So that's Adija, Bianca, Cecilia, Gabriel, Aminatu, Gilo, Lamray, Lakshmi and Saima. A huge well done to you. During these times of coronavirus, it's hard. We've been asked to stay at home, and I think we're all missing out on that social interaction. And it can mean at times it's harder to get motivated. So what that means that you've engaged with these programs, you've learnt new skills, and you're using your time really wisely, is that you should be even more proud of yourselves than normal, that you've had the motivation to join the course. And when the centres open, we very much invite you in and look forward to meeting you in person. I know from talking to Charlotte that she's thoroughly enjoyed supporting you all on the programme, and I gather that it was extended from 4 weeks to 6 weeks, which is fantastic. It's our first programme as well, with our partnership with WYK, and I'm sure it'll be one that no one will forget, and I'm delighted that it's gone so well. I think during these times and for the road ahead, it's more important than ever that we work with our partners who share and hold the same values that we do at the Trust. And this is to empower and believe in all young people from all backgrounds to take that really brave first step at joining a course. In this case, the digital marketing. So I hope you've all found the experience really meaningful and interesting. And I would like to thank Ariane and Rob at WYK, and we look forward to building on this partnership in the future. I'd also like to thank Charlotte for all of her hard work. I'm sure she's done a marvellous job at looking after you all, and will continue to do so. And I would like to thank Google, our partner, who have very kindly funded this programme. We're very grateful. And finally, just to say a huge well done to each of you. Be proud of what you have achieved over the past few weeks, and from the Prince's Trust and on behalf of all of our colleagues here, we wish you the very, very best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Adija and I'm one of the workers from WYK Digital. For me, this is my third programme with the Prince's Trust. And I just want to say on behalf of myself and also everyone else on the programme, a big thank you to Rob and Ariane for taking the time out to even come up with the idea of this course, and for thinking of the young people that want an opportunity in digital marketing. I want to say a big thank you to Charlotte for constantly being our support system, for the texts and calls just to make sure that we're getting on okay, and also to Google for helping with funding this programme. Just want to say that I'm extremely proud of myself and also the rest of the team for using this unfortunate situation and making the best of the time that we've had at home. And that's it. So I'm going to pass back to the boss man, Rob.
Thank you, Adija. That was awesome. And yeah, thank you to Lisa, Katherine, Danish. Awesome words. Yeah, I just want to echo exactly what you guys said. Each of the WYKers should be incredibly proud of what they've achieved. I have the most immense confidence they're going to go on to do great things. They're all a fantastic gang. And I'd also like to doubly thank Charlotte, because not only has she been an incredible level of pastoral support and helped us all the way through the program, she's also acted as tech support for Microsoft Teams, which I know she's enjoyed thoroughly. So again, thank you so much, Charlotte, for that. Okay, so a few more thank yous before we move on. Obviously, there were a lot of people involved in this program. I definitely had to lean on my Rolodex, and we had so many people. What is really, really heartwarming is that right now there's a lot of people who want to get involved, and I'm lucky enough to have had a long career in digital where I've made some incredible connections, and a lot of those people came forward to really individually take the time to support this project, to take time out of their day to prepare talks and training sessions and whatnot. And then we also had some fantastic companies support us as well, not least Workshop Studio, Isaac there, who produced the amazing video and reel and interviews for the WYK. Again, he did that completely pro bono. We've had Brain Labs and Nest, who've been supporting with mock interviews, and the awesome Media for All network, headed up by Naren Patel, have done some fantastic mentoring with us as well. A very short notice, incredible, a huge thanks to all of those guys who helped out. And then a real big shout actually to Agent Academy up in Liverpool. Zoe and Paul and the team there run one of the most fantastic youth development programs in the United Kingdom, and that they are truly an inspiration to WYK. Not only have they given me great advice from the start of this project, they've also volunteered their staff to come and help us this morning with setting up the Zoom and last night. So again, big shout to Ben there. I definitely owe you half a lager, mate. Thank you. And so it got me thinking, you know, one of the comments that I've had, you know, since I started WYK isn't this the worst possible time to start a charity that enables youth to get into jobs, you know, with the economic slowdown and what's going on. And my response to that is, now is the most important time to do something like this. And so through the goodwill of people I know, I was able to spin up this project, but my Rolodex isn't big enough to make this replicable and scalable. And so what we've also been working on is a framework that the digital marketing community can support WYK Digital with as we look to scale up this program. So we are very much intending to not only support the alumni of this cohort. You know, the relationship between the WYKers and WYK does not end right here. We're going to offer ongoing career support for those guys and training and enablement. And what I need to do, I need the digital marketing network to support that. And so what we've done is laid out a framework. So whether you are an individual digital marketing professional, whether you're a freelancer, whether you own a small business or you're part of a large network group, there are ways that you can support WYK that go beyond just initial employability. We appreciate there's a lot of uncertainty out there right now. So for companies who are looking to engage WYK, obviously we'd love it if you could offer paid internships for our graduates at the London Living Wage, because if full-time employment is not available right now, the second most important thing that we can offer to the young people who come through our program is practical experience, because that is what will get them into paid work once the lockdown begins to ease. And we will also happily accept opportunities to sponsor seats on future cohorts as well, trading days, allowing your staff to donate charity days. That's exactly what Brain Labs did for us. So they have a program where their staff are allowed to work for charities. So hugely thankful for that. We're also looking for volunteers. So people who maybe don't have a lot of time to dedicate, but they have some great knowledge. They'd like to drop in for a mentoring session or a coaching session. There's lots of ways, if you just have an hour free every now and then, that you can support WYK as well. But we're also looking for mentors. We're looking for people who really want to support young people as they take these first steps into a career in digital marketing. And those people, we're going to be looking for ongoing support, whether that's weekly, monthly. We will happily engage anybody. And like I said, you know, I do have a pretty good network, but it's not big enough to make this match the ambitions that we've got for WYK. So I'm speaking to you all of the attendees directly now. What I need you to do today is to think of 2 people in your network who could satisfy one of these roles as a supporter for WYK. And I want you to introduce us, WYK, to those people so that we can begin to build a fantastic network of supporters for young people as we grow this. Because one thing's for sure, there's not going to be a shortage of people who are going to need some support from us from that. So straight into your address books, bring out 2 people, and you can contact us either at Rob@WYK Digital, or you can leave some info on the site, and we'd be hugely grateful. So that brings us on to our first. I'm very pleased to announce we've signed a partnership with a fantastic company called White Hat. White Hat offer education alternatives to going to university. So they allow companies to tap into the apprenticeship levy. So it's money that's on the table that is from the government that is available for small, medium, and large businesses. And then what WYK Digital does, WYK Digital serves as an onboarding vehicle for young people who would like to get a White Hat apprenticeship. And they have an incredible 18-month program across analytics and digital and development, where they will support a young apprentice working in a business to reach incredibly high levels. They've got some awesome statistics, White Hat. Not only do 98% of their apprentices complete their apprenticeship, the average tenure of an apprentice is 4 years. And when you compare that to the typical graduate tenure of 2 years when they first start their jobs, you can see that can help address things like staff churn. So anybody who'd like to know more about how WYK and White Hat are partnering, then yes, please get in touch. But I'm excited to see how that partnership progresses. So the next steps, we are quite ambitious with WYK, to be honest, and there's a number of ways that we can take this. Like I said, we absolutely are looking to scale up for the next cohort. We are considering launching a social enterprise. We are considering, there's a fantastic project that was in the pipeline for the first WYK that was supposed to be in person that was cancelled, where we were looking to support small businesses that are part of the Prince's Trust Enterprise Program. So as you probably know, the Prince's Trust gives out small business loans to lots of young entrepreneurs out there, and we're looking to support those guys by training some people on digital marketing and then allowing them to support micro businesses as well. We've got a lot of ideas, and what I'm looking for is people out there who would like to get involved, who would like to support it, then contact me and we can have an open conversation about how we can affect change at scale. That's our goal. You know, we're not looking to do a small project here. We're looking to fundamentally shake up access to great careers in digital marketing, and to do that, I need the help of you guys. So I'd like to say thank you first and foremost. Thank you to everyone who's attended today, for everyone who's been involved, and I'd like to say, and with a massive congratulations again for the WYKers. You guys have been awesome. I look forward to seeing how your careers progress and blossom over the next few years. So thanks again, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.